Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of the Penmaker's Chronicle, or whatever I'm calling this thing. I have all the parts of the pen manufactured, as you can see, and this afternoon I'm going to just press the pen grips into the aluminum sleeves. I'm out here in the garage, so if it's a little echoey, I apologize for that. And it's also cold in here, so I'm going to try to do this quickly. So the main breakdown of the parts are the pen refill and the spring. We have the main body. None of these parts have been finished yet, so the surface isn't exactly how it's going to be, but it's pen body. There's the grip. If I can get everything to focus nicely here. I changed some of the threading depth just to make taking the cap on and off a little easier. We have the cap, which is quite nice. And then we have the aluminum grip, which I really like. It's really thin. It's a pretty cool piece, actually. It machined really well. So we have another pen that isn't exactly like this pen. This one has a little bit longer threading on this part inside it, and the threading here is also a little longer. It's a perfect pen, but it's not the exact production pen I'll be making. So I'll probably still sell this one, but I'm going to sell this one at just a slight discount because it's a one-off. I'm not going to make another one of these. It'll have an aluminum grip as well, I just haven't brought that out. And this is the original pen, obviously with the threaded tail cap. And you can see how it's kind of starting to weather in my pocket. Maybe hard to tell from the video, but it's slowly darkening just from oxidizing. So anyways, let's press this together and I'll show you how that goes together. And here's a video of my super sophisticated pen press. I don't have an arbor press. I haven't really ever needed one. Now I need one. I don't have one. So I'm just using a little itty bitty vise. You can see it's just a tiny guy. And I put 2 pieces of brass shim stock on either side of the face, just because this one I don't have soft jaws for. And we'll just squish the pen together. Make sure we're all good and in focus. This one might be a little bit too tight, but it'll never come apart, I'll say that. And then once I hit the end, once the tip bottoms out, I have to make a little bushing so that I can keep pushing the aluminum on while letting the brass fitting go through. I haven't made that yet, so I'm going to try to make something work, maybe with the cap of this pen. See what happens here. Some time has passed since we were out in the garage pressing the pen halves together. I said when we were out there that I was going to use a pen cap to push the aluminum sleeve on. That's not going to work. If you can see that it's threaded, so of course it's not going to slip over. What I did find out that worked well was a 1/2 inch bolt. 1/2 inch bolt will just clear 5/16 threads by a super small margin. So I was able to line these two up and then slowly press them together. To just do a few of them wasn't so bad. If I have to do more, I'm obviously going to make a jig because this was very time consuming and with a high likelihood of ruining everything. So it ended up fitting really nice. The press fit, like I said, was a little bit too tight, so we'll change that for the next run, but I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. And the pen, all the joints mate just perfectly. I'm very happy with this. I think it's better even than the first pen I made. One thing that this pen will have that the other ones won't is this little spacer block that'll go in the bottom of the pen. I had an idea to use spring pressure to force the refill cartridge out so that when you drop the pen, if it tipped down on concrete, it would retract inside the pen. It worked okay. I built it into my pen and I like it, but it's a lot of futzing around for something that I don't really think is going to be of use. So these bodies that have already been bored deeper to allow for that feature will all come with a little spacer block, and then further down the line I'll probably just I won't drill these as deep and I'll just omit the little spacer block. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could take a spacer block, you could file it down and you could change the amount of pressure that the spring pushes against the pen body into the grip here, and that would let you alter the pressure so that when the pen hit concrete it would retract in. It's just far too much fancy stuff for a pen, or far too many features. Feature creep, I should call it. So anyways, it'll be done with on the next run. So let's just go over how it all goes together here. First we take the body, we take the little spacer block, drop that inside. I just cleaned all the parts, so there might still be a little bit of water on them. And then the spring drops into there. The refill sits on top of the spring. The grip then goes over everything, screws into the body with a nice tight fit. And then the cap goes on. That is everything. So, anyways, that's how we make the pen. Next up, we are going to CNC the body, but I'm going to throw the pens online for sale, and we will carry on next time. Thanks, everyone.